first of all, when you have Paul with you, you've got one of the world's best turkey callers. He's won many awards and championships, and he's just got such a love and a passion for it that it just really makes the hunt so much more special. And he's been hunting turkeys for so long and taken so many people on their first turkey hunt and had so much success. And he has so much enthusiasm and excitement about each turkey. It's just, that's the kind of hunting that just brings it all together, and camaraderie and friendship. And that's playing for me, out there hanging out with my friends. That's the fun times. When you're out with Paul and he's calling turkeys, it's just, those are lifetime experiences that can't be duplicated.
It's a great hunt with Tim. You know, being able to go out with the people you work with for so long and just share the hunting experience. Tim's a great guy. He's a big hunter, but he hasn't really turkey hunted a lot. Watching somebody's expressions and watching somebody how they react and interact with a hunt like that, it's rewarding for me.
We were actually in a beautiful area, and we were walking a gravel road, and it was a little bit more in the afternoon. We were looking down the road, and there were a couple of birds on the side of the road, and Wade said, you know, kind of kept watching them, and Paul did a yelp, and all of a sudden we knew we had their attention, and I thought they were way down there. I mean, I really thought 150, maybe even further away. And I don't think if it was 45 seconds, that was a long time. And that turkey covered that whole distance, came running down that road, and then there was a little bit of a rise in the road, and as it was coming up to the rise, I had some trees on the left side of me, and I just needed him to come out about another 6 inches, and he would have been just in a perfect spot for me, and probably been only about 12 yards away. He got to just about halfway up that rise and a little bit behind that trees, and he just put the brakes on.
That's turkey hunting. Turkey hunting is a game of inches. There's so many times when that turkey just needs to take 1 or 2 more steps and you get the shot. That's what happened here. It was that turkey come on in. He was fairly close. I mean, he was definitely close enough for Tim to shoot, but that turkey just had stopped, and he smelled a rat and just turned and cut on in, and never gave him the signal to shoot. So that turkey walked on off.
And then we went up the road a little further, and we got set up, and there was a little bit of water to the right of us, and it was a little bit later in the afternoon, and we got up that way and got set up, and man, we didn't sit down for a minute, and Paul did a couple yelps, and next thing there was a group of hens that came through, and these 4 big toms, and they were strutting and putting on their show.
Probably about 55 yards, maybe 50 yards. It was borderline, of a shot. Gobblers come in. One had a heck of a beard. He probably had about 11-inch beard or better, and it just hung out of gun range. I mean, it's just one of those deals. And one of them hens, he had several hens with them. One of them hens just kind of turned and went the other way and drug them off. Those hens, I mean, are at this particular stage of the breeding season, are in so much control of those gobblers, and to try to get a gobbler away from those hens, it's quite a challenge. But a lot of times you have to try to get those hens to come to you, and those gobblers will be following behind.
Hey, don't forget to visit us at AmericanaOutdoors.com for in-depth stories from the fields.